It's everybody's favorite day of the entire year, the kickoff Sunday football, week 1 of the 2017 NFL season. And this year, I am actually going to be documenting every single pick from week 1 all the way up to the end of the season to see exactly how well I can pick all these NFL games, man. Now, if you guys have been part of my Twitch live streams, usually the last 2 years, I would do this on Twitch, but if you weren't in there, you never knew what my picks were. So this year, we're doing it on YouTube. Now, we did put ourselves in a little bit of a bind on Thursday. My 2 least favorite teams, the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs, matched up together to start the NFL season. And I was like, man, now you guys know my passion of hatred towards the New England Patriots, but the Kansas City Chiefs, probably the biggest threat in the AFC West to the Oakland Raiders. My team, I decided to. Yeah, I took the New England Patriots. Then we started off the year with an L. Unbelievable game. Hate them or love them. Definitely the way I wanted to start off the NFL season. New England's 0-1. Hey, the Browns have a better record than the New England Patriots. That is beyond us, guys. Week 1, where everyone's hopes and dreams of the Cleveland Browns going 16-0, right now is actually a thing. We're going to be kicking it off, though, with the Jets versus the Buffalo Bills. There's no doubt in my mind that the Buffalo Bills, new head coach, new offensive coordinator, the Jets, they have Josh McCown at quarterback. What the fuck? There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that the Buffalo Bills, with their defense, Tyrod Taylor at quarterback, that they will absolutely dominate this game, and the New York Jets will start their perfect record of going 0-16 and getting the #1 pick in the NFL draft here today, losing to the Buffalo Bills. Now, before we get into the next game, guys, this series is going to, 1, trigger a lot of you. I'm going to be your best friend this week, and next week I'm going to pick against your team and you're going to hate me. But if you guys want to leave a comment down below telling me why I'm wrong, please do that. Honestly, guys, in my opinion, this next game, Eagles-Redskins, might be one of the best games to watch this Sunday. Eagles, Carson Wentz, second-year quarterback. Everyone is hyped up about him, dude. They've added a bunch of weapons as well. Alshon Jeffrey, LeGarrette Blount. The news, though, is the Eagles haven't beaten the Redskins since September 2014, and it's not starting now. Washington Redskins, Kirk Cousins, 12 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions against the Eagles. He's going, you like that? You like that? Yeah, I like it, boys. I'm taking the Washington Redskins over the Philadelphia Eagles in a very, very close game, but I'm going Washington Redskins in this highly anticipated NFC East matchup. All right, boys, the game of the week. Oakland Raiders adding all these pieces to the offense. Tennessee Titans, 2 young quarterbacks, but I'm going to put it right here. We got to stop comparing Marcus Mariota to Derek Carr. Yes, they're both great quarterbacks, but Derek Carr's up here, Mariota's down here. The defense of the Tennessee Titans, one of the best pass defenses in the NFL. Derek Carr is going to be tested, but he's proven himself time in and time out. There's no doubt about it. When we get in the red zone, Marshawn Lynch is going to score and score and score.
Over and over and over and over and over and.
Raiders are kicking off the season 1-0, but do not be surprised if Delaney Walker has a field day, 100+ receiving yards, 1 or 2 touchdowns, and also the run game of the Titans, one of the best in the NFL. But I think the action-packed, high-quality offense of the Oakland Raiders is going to be too much for the Tennessee Titans defense. Bro, all I'm going to say is, hoo, 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 hoo. That Houston Texans defense, 1, they're playing for their city. 2, they got J.J. Watt, who's raised over $20 million for Hurricane Harvey. I would not be surprised if J.J. Watt comes out and sets a single-game record for stats. That man is going to be motivated. They're going up against Blake Bortles. He's 0-6 against the Texans. I mean, he's damn near not beat anyone since he's been in the NFL, but Blake Bortles will struggle against that defensive line of the Houston Texans. Jadeveon Clowney, J.J. Watt, they are going to be in trouble. And man, Tom Savage with a defense like that, yo, Tom, you really don't have to do much, but I definitely see Texans winning, and the Texans winning by big. Now, this is going to be one of the toughest matchups along with the Eagles and the Redskins. You've got Arizona Cardinals, Detroit Lions. You got Matthew Stafford, huge contract, always known for airing out the football. You got the Arizona Cardinals, Carson Palmer but the fantasy football god himself, David Johnson, who is going to have an absolute field day against the Detroit Lions defense. But you also have the Arizona Cardinals defense, one of the best in the NFL. But I just got this gut feeling, bro. I got that grit boiling up in me. I'm going to say, even though all the odds point to the Arizona Cardinals winning this game, I'm going at home. Detroit Lions, boys. That's right, Detroit Lions with Matthew Stafford are going to get pressure on Carson Palmer. David Johnson's going to be stopped in the run, and Matthew Stafford's going to air it out, and ultimately, the Detroit Lions are going to win Week 1. Steelers versus the Browns. All right, Browns fans, I love you guys, but you got about 3 more hours until you're 0-1.
Oh, God!
Steelers all day. They dominate Cleveland year in and year out. I think the record for Ben Roethlisberger is like 20-2 against the Browns. Couple hours, he'll be 21-2, man. Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, that offense is going to put up 50. Now, the last time we watched the Atlanta Falcons play, people thought they would be Super Bowl champions. They blew a 25-point lead in the Super Bowl, but they are back this year better than ever. There is no doubt in my mind that the Atlanta Falcons come out here in Week 1 in Chicago, and they make a statement, boys. Falcons are going to win big. They're going to have dual threat rushing attack. Both running backs are going to do extremely well. Julio Jones will catch a touchdown or 2. Falcons by 30. Another very, very close game. Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals. I've gone back and forth on who I think is going to win this game, and I really, honestly, I think it's a coin flip, all right? Joe Flacco, yes, absolutely terrible against the Bengals. Hasn't had much practice in the preseason. Coming in Week 1 in a hostile environment. Divisional rivals, Cincinnati Bengals. But I think Joe Flacco outduels Andy Dalton on the offensive side of the football. And with the Bengals having key players on defense out for this game, I think the edge to me is the Baltimore Ravens. Like I said, I think it's a coin flip, but I'm going to go Baltimore Ravens here just with Joe Flacco. He's going to turn it around against the Bengals this year, and it's going to start in Week 1. I don't understand the hype. I don't understand the hype. LA Rams, Indianapolis Colts. Yes, Andrew Luck's hurt. Yes, Scott Tolson's at quarterback. Yes, he's never won a game, but there's always a time for change.
2nd and 9. The game begins!
Aaron Donald isn't playing for the Rams. The Rams, besides Todd Gurley, yes, they brought in weapons like Sammy Watkins. Yes, they have the #1 overall draft pick, Jared Goff. But I'm sticking with my gut here, and I think Mr. Tolson is going to come out slinging it. And the Indianapolis Colts are going to shock the world of all the people that thought the Rams were going to win. And the Colts are going to come out here and win this game. Now, Vontae Davis, he's out with an injury as well for the defense. But I think the offense with T.Y. Hilton, they've got a lot of up-and-coming rookies. Dante Moncrief, they're going to get the ball into the end zone. I don't know how many times, but the Colts, they win. Carolina Panthers, San Francisco 49ers. Panthers 2 years ago, most dominant team in the regular season of the NFL. Last year, they struggled tremendously, losing Luke Kuechly. They're back in full strength this year. Cam Newton, 100% is going to lead this team. Luke Kuechly, 100% is going to lead this team. Not just in this week, but throughout the NFL season. No doubt about it, Christian McCaffrey comes out. He puts on a show that everybody is expecting him to. Cam Newton dabs a couple times, scores a couple touchdowns. Easy win for the Carolina Panthers. Seattle Seahawks fans, Green Bay Packer fans, locked and loaded for today's game. No doubt, best matchup of the day as far as high-quality teams, in my opinion. You've got the defense of the Seattle Seahawks. You got Russell Wilson and that offense. And then you have Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers.
Nobody comes into this house without paying the price.
Now, a little stat that you guys might not know about the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Yes, they're both great teams, but the winner is always the home team. It's at Lambeau Field. It's the opening week of the NFL season. Lambeau Field is going to be jumping. Aaron Rodgers is once again going to prove why he's one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL, if not the #1 quarterback. Seattle Seahawks, they're going to take the L. Green Bay Packers coming out with the W in Week 1 in Lambeau. I'm so back and forth on this pick. So back and forth on this pick. New York Giants, Dallas Cowboys, Sunday Night Football. Is Odell Beckham going to play? In my opinion, yeah. He's going to play. You got Ezekiel Elliott, not going to be suspended all year. He's in the lineup. Dez Bryant, Dak Prescott, the offensive line of the Dallas Cowboys. But you got Eli Manning, Odell Beckham, and the New York Giants defense. Defense wins you championships. Defense wins you games. I don't care how many yards Zeke runs for. He's going to have to run for 300 if they're going to beat the New York Giants. Let's not forget Eli Manning, two-time Super Bowl champion, going up against a second-year quarterback in Dak Prescott. I really don't think Dak is going to have the year that he had last year. I'd be surprised if he does. That the New York Giants defense is going to be too much for the Dallas Cowboys offense, and you've got Eli Manning on the other side of the ball, driving down the field and scoring as well. As long as there's no missed field goals, New York Giants come out in week 1 in Jerry's world, and they get that W. How many people have I pissed off so far?
Jackass!
Let me know how you feel in the comments. Our final 2 games are going to be a doubleheader for Monday Night Football. You got the New Orleans Saints versus the Minnesota Vikings. Adrian Peterson going up against his old team, and one team with an amazing defense and the other with an amazing offense. Now I'm going to go completely vice versa of what I said last pick. Offense is going to win this game, and in my opinion, the New Orleans Saints go into Minnesota and they get the W. In our final game, there's been a lot of hype around the San Diego Chargers. Melvin Gordon, he's flying off the boards in fantasy. Phillip Rivers is always known to throw the football a ton in the game, and the defense has 2 lockdown corners and Joey Bosa on the line of scrimmage. Broncos defense might be the best one in the NFL. Offense, where are they at? Though it may sound like I've hyped up the San Diego Chargers, that I'm going to pick them, I'm actually going with the Denver Broncos. It's in Mile High Stadium. Phillip Rivers, it will be a shootout. It will be a good game, but the defense of the Denver Broncos will hold on, and they will beat the Chargers. Well, boys, lock and load my Week 1 picks. I'll be back next Sunday with an updated record and going over Week 2 picks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, it's something new. Drop a like down below. If you disagreed with anything I said, let me know how you feel in the comment section. Until then, I'm signing out.